Hi there, this is Martin, and in this video I'm going to give you a full walkthrough and demo on how to use your new software. So this is the first part of the platform, it's the dashboard. This is where you will see all your stats for views, clicks, etc. and also a list of your campaigns for everything that you've created in the Boost platform. So just to get you familiar with it, on the left hand side you've got your navigation with the different options. At the top you have the date range for the results in the analytics below, and then you've got the stats that you can click on here as well for views and clicks. This is a new demo account, this is blank, but this will be a graph showing whatever number of views and clicks you have, as denoted here by the icon. When we scroll down, then you will see your video campaigns. So let's go through the options here on the left first. So we have create, that's for creating a new campaign. We've got settings, which we'll go into first. Now, depending on which plan you've signed up for, the settings might look different. So you're basically going to be editing your account details or downloading the WordPress plugin, accessing agency sub-accounts if you have the agency plan, accessing Lead Toolkit, and setting up your using integration. Next thing is we've got our help page, and then log out. So as you can see, it's a very simple dashboard interface, and most of the stuff that you're going to be doing is done in the create page. So we're going to go in now and we're going to create a campaign. Now again, this may differ depending on which plan you've bought. So if yours doesn't have some of the features, those will be available if you sign up for the upgrades. So these are the platforms you've got direct integration with. So let's say you've got a YouTube video. We're going to go and grab a URL of a YouTube video now. I've got this one. And we're going to go and place it in here. And this is important to remember because this is the URL of the video as it's going to be embedded on your page. We click next. Now we see our templates, and again this may differ depending on which plan you have. So we can choose one of the templates or we can start from blank. So I'm going to choose this template, and you can preview it as well if you click the preview icon to see what it looks like. So we're going to select that and continue. It will now take us into our editor where we can build our entire campaign. So you have lots of different elements in here then that you can animate. So we'll start off by clicking on the overlay. So if you just click here, this covers the entire video, and you can see here you've got different transparency controls. So you can make it a see-through or whatever as you want. You can choose from different graphics here. There's a full library of overlays. Again, it depends on the plan you have. We've got lots and lots of stuff here to give you variety, or you can just change the color to go for solid color overlay if you wish. Then the individual items here. So simply click on any item if you're using a template, and you can move it around to wherever you want it to appear, and you can add animation as well. So at the moment this is just sitting here, but if you wanted to like bounce in, you do that and it shows you what the animation looks like. You can also set the transparency of individual items, and you can delete them, clone them, and move them up and down in the layers here on the side. Next one is the play button here. So you can, this has got one selected, you can change this by clicking one of the other options, and that will also let you change the color then that you want to use for it, and you can adjust the size and move it around wherever you want it to be. Also you have the option to add animation for anything. Now we've got click to play text, which you can customize to anything here on the left hand side. So say play now, and we can quickly center that, and we can quickly center the button as well, but we want to make it a bit higher. And that's how you basically set up editing the template. And we can save that now, and I'm going to add it to a page so you can see how this looks. Then we're going to come back and show how you go about setting up your own custom campaign and how you can use all of the controls here on the side. So we simply save this, then we click on install, and it will give us a bit of code here first. So we're going to copy this to Notepad just to have it for one moment, because we're going to be coming back to this. Now if you remember, our campaign is to add a YouTube video, so we want to go and get the URL of this, and you're going to embed it in your page, whether you're using a page builder or just a normal website where you've embedded the embed code like provided here from YouTube. So I'm going to give a demo using my own Kick Pages platform. We go in here and you can see I've already added the video code here, so that's pretty much done already. Now we go back into the platform, grab this code, you can just click copy code, go back into your page, whatever page builder you're using, if it's or just WordPress or whatever, and you're going to embed that code just before the body tag. So in Kick Pages we do that like so, and then we're going to save it. Then we go into a new window in the browser and you can see the campaign created here now, and once you click play it replaces the stuff we just made with the actual video that we have embedded. So very simple and easy to do. So we're going to go back in and we're going to exit this campaign. We're going to make a new one and show you how to use the side options here. So we click create and we will just go and use the same YouTube video. So let me get the URL. We paste that in here and click next step. So this time, because we want to build one from scratch, we're not going to choose any of the templates, we'll just choose this one, blank template, and it takes us in and it's going to show the default thumbnail. So you can even change the thumbnail of the video. So a lot of cool options here. You could have various different ones that have extra items to encourage people to click. So we're going to leave it as the default one here for now, but if you do want to change it, you simply click here and you can just pick one, and it's going to be something from either your library or something from the video. It'll automatically detect. So we leave it as the default one. We'll close that. So the first thing is the overlay. So you can have a graphical overlay along with the color as well to get all kinds of different cool effects. So I think we'll just leave it as the overlay with the color, and you can pick the color up here. So we'll make it a kind of a blue color. Then you click X to close that control. Next thing is the image. So this is where you can start adding different images now to it. Everything from normal images to GIFs to stuff you've already saved in your library. So GIFs are really cool because they add a little bit of animation into it and get people's attention. So let's see if Giphy has anything. You can upload them directly if you want as well from other sources. So obviously Giphy, a lot of that stuff in Giphy is to do with like kind of funny GIFs, so you might not find ones that are directly useful, but we'll try this one. It's not useful because it doesn't have a transparent background, so we get rid of that. And you just go to normal image and upload one as well. So this is where you also have your Usign integration. So if you're a Usign user and you use your API key, any images you create in Usign, you can directly add into it here. So these are just sample ones, and you just simply click there to add it in, and then you can put that, you can resize it and put it inside the area within your overlay. So you need to get the image that's the right appropriate size for your video. So we're going to go back out here now and we'll just add an image from the Unsplash library. So we'll just say mountain, I'll search for, just to demonstrate this. And you can get some really cool effects here. So you can have that in the video area. But because we're using the overlay with the thumbnail, we're just going to leave that. I was just showing you how that works, so we'll leave it with the overlay. Next thing is text. So typically you want to have text saying something short, click to play. And we've got all these pre-built styles here, so we'll just add in the default element. We'll just say click to play. And you can choose the different fonts here, so you can pick Railway, choose the size of the font area. You can choose the font size here. You can transform it, you can add the animation. So I don't think you want to animate every single element in this because it could make it a bit confusing. So we'll leave it just as click to play, and we're going to add some other elements with subtle animations. So next one is the emoji tab. This is pretty useful because these are great for getting people's attention, and you know they're people are used to seeing them now. So what you could do is have a couple of these. I'll give them a subtle animation. So you click there, click the animation tab, and we'll say this jello effect is a kind of a good one. So you can add all sorts of emojis. There's a huge library of them there directly. One click, easy to add. Next thing, we're going to add our play button. So we've got a huge library of play buttons here, and want to pick something that looks nice for the type of background, so we'll just go with this type one, and we'll change the color as well. So I think yellow, red might get people's attention. You don't want to overdo it to have too high contrast, and for that we're going to add an animation effect as well. So the next thing you can add then is sound. If you have the upgrade that includes this, you'll be able to play audio saying a short message. Now I recommend you use this carefully because it could catch people unawares. You want to make sure it's only on a page where the video is on screen. If you had the video further around the screen and the audio played, well, it's obviously going to be difficult for people to see where that is. So we'll just say click to play, and you can preview it.
Click to play.
You get different voices here. So we'll apply that to the video. And next thing we have is the Leads integration. Now this is if you have the Message Lock application, which is an external app, you can connect that here. It's outside the remit of this. If you don't have that, it's a different product. So we've got everything set up now. We can go ahead and save this. Then we're going to come back and go through the further options about split testing, etc. So we've saved that now. I'm going to give it a name actually. New demo 1. Save it again. Now we click install, get our code, go back into our editor, whatever editor you're using, whatever page you're using, etc. We're going to use the Kick Pages demo page we already made. Just paste the code in here and republish it. We're going to put in our new campaign address here, and you see that's what we just made. And then the audio is going to play when I click this.
Click to play.
And there's our video. So that's how you set up a slightly more advanced campaign. There's limitless options and different ways that you can take this. So what I'm going to show you now is how you set up a split test, and this way it'll serve up a different version of the same video, and you can see which one gets the most clicks and the most people watch, and then you'll know it's a winner and you can go with that. So for split test, you get another canvas of the same sort of thing to build. So let's say you want to try a different play button, a different color, a different overlay color, and different position. And no audio for this one. And then you can decide here how much traffic is going to go to each one. Just this simple slider. So we save this, grab our install code again, copy it, put it back on our page. And I just refresh this, and you can see now it's served up the other version of it from the exact same URL. And if people keep hitting refresh, or if you hit refresh to test and clear your cache, if you clear your cache, you can see served up the different versions. And then you'll be able to see as well which one people clicked on. So click to play on this one. We'll do that a few times.
Click to play.
That one's got the audio. Now if we go back into the software and back out to the dashboard, you can now see the views and clicks are starting to appear in the system here. And you can see the individual stats then for the different campaign as well. And that's a link takes you to the actual video you've embedded. You go back in now and you'll see it's registered the clicks. Some of them, if it doesn't count as a duplicate because it was just me refreshing. So you would see which one's getting the most views and clicks, and you would then identify which one is the winner. Once you click the winner, it will stop showing the other one and will delete the old one. So that's a good way for you to automatically add different split tests so you can see these campaigns and which one is going to get the most clicks for you. And that concludes the walkthrough and the basic setup for your first campaign. If you want to make anything more advanced, play around with the system, and if you run into any issues at all, please contact us at support and we'd be happy to help. Go in there, set one up for you, show you how to do it, how to install it on your own website or whatever. Thanks.